Hey guys, my name is Alois, and in this guide I'll show you how a challenger player plays the Mordekaiser matchup. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing and leaving a like, as it is a win-win for both of us. And if you're interested in getting coached by me, please check the description down below. Alright, let's dive into it. Hey guys, back with another matchup guide. Today is the Mordekaiser matchup guide. Mordekaiser, I hear a lot of people struggling with the Mordekaiser champion. People don't know how to trade against him or how to play against him in the early game, and they feel like they just get outskilled, which can happen if you go even. But Mordekaiser actually has a very weak early game, and he has clear weaknesses, and I'll show you properly how to exploit them and then also get ahead and also what not to do. I'll also make a very big blunder, so you guys can also learn on what not to do against Mordekaiser. So again, you guys know what I like to do is get a late ward, so I know where enemy jungle is starting. So I leave my ward here, I hop back over, and right now I know, okay, Mordekaiser is leashing, Diana is pathing bot, and same for Udyr, right? Both junglers are pathing from top into bot this game. Udyr is the same. Therefore, there won't be any interaction of junglers in the top lane in the first 4 waves of the game, which is perfect. I'm playing in isolation, and I want to look to progress. I was checking if he was perhaps going to path like this right here. Let's say he pathed like this, then I could obviously cheese him, right? But he took the safe route and he's going around here, which is smart by him. It's completely fine. I'll tapped here. So, I alt-tapped here. Sorry for that. I'm taking this game from my stream. I'm streaming daily, so I run into all these matchups as well. I don't have them recorded on my outplate anymore. I just record it through this. So okay, level 1 I couldn't punish him too much because he was leashing, but it's all good. He started with a Doran's ring. If you didn't see it in the left top right here, started with a Doran's ring. And as you guys can see, I'm looking to trade, but when the next minion wave comes, I first have to let all 6 minions aggro on these minion waves again. I cannot trade before these minions have collapsed. Okay, he hit me with a fat Q there. That's okay. He goes for a last hit. That's a mistake. I still have my Q running. I get a good trade here. So this is perfect, and I love this trade. It's aggressive, right? And like I said, Mordekaiser is very weak in the early game. So yeah, he goes for a last hit there. It was a bit too aggressive by him. Q auto, back out. Here I see that this minion is about to die, and I still have 10 Conqueror stacks. I wanted him to walk up a little bit more. I get my level 2 here, and I wanted to go onto him, but I was just out of range, right? I think if I reacted to it faster, it would have been good. But yeah, if I made use of the level 2 there, he was probably dead by Q coming back up. But that's okay. We missed the window, but still, I lost the potion. He lost the potion. I get the priority, but it's already very good, and he only has 2 CS. So yeah, what I want to do is keep this pressure up, right? And probably look for a 4-wave crash. So right now, this is the 3rd wave that's coming into lane. I'm going to keep slow pushing this so that I get a chance that this 4th wave right here that is just spawned in enemy base, I'm going to keep slow pushing and look to crash on wave number 4. And then I can either recall, I can look for Scuttle, all of those options, right? As I said, both junglers are pathing into bot, so I'll probably look for Scuttle. So yeah, keep slow pushing. In the meantime, he's also losing minions. He just lost 2 more there, which is perfect. Keep slow pushing, right? And again, I slow push in the center of this lane to allow this wave to walk up more into the lane so that I can hard push it instantly when it comes. So now I can start pushing because I already know that this wave has enough time to walk up here. As you can see, the minion wave walks up. I'm not forced to like play under his turret. Therefore, I can push this wave as fast as I want to. And I'm going to do that. Start pushing here. And now after this, I guess I have 3 options, and we'll go over them once I've done finishing with this wave. So I'd say we have 3 options right now. Since I know that enemy jungle has path to bot, I can look to go behind, proxy a wave, and then recall, right? That would be fine. I would have around, let's say, 700 gold. I think it's not the perfect recall. 700 will probably go with double longsword. My other option would be to recall right now, get a D-blade, walk back, and look to play the bounce. I don't like that option too much because I think I should be getting more out of the situation here. So instead, I look for Scuttle here. Because I know, again, both junglers are bot, right? So that leaves this Scuttle for free here for me. And it's very nice. Always nice if you can get this. And just from that, I'm already going to be quite far ahead of the Mordekaiser. I'm going to kind of back into top by standing behind it. And some fighting going on. W auto. And perfect. So right now, the Mordekaiser will probably press tab, right? He's on 14 CS, I'm already on 25, right? So just because we pushed in early, and Mordekaiser struggles with farming CS under the turret, right? Which is the clean 4th wave crash, we're already 10 CS up. So already, we're quite far up in this matchup, right? And now I want to look to try and play onto his bounce, but I remember here I made a mistake. The mistake was using my E to gap close here, and also the last hit. And if I don't have my E against, or I use my E to get out, if you don't have your E against Mordekaiser, guys, do not walk up, okay? How you want to trade against Mordekaiser, it's very linear. You want to Q into him, you want to auto W, and then probably EQ out, something like that. Or use your E reactively to his Q or to his E, right? You always want to have your E so you can get that, so you can dash out of his E. And here I don't have my E, but I'm still looking to trade. This is the blunder. He is very nice. He punishes me very well, and I lose half my HP. So that's the thing, right? If you do not have E, do not trade against Mordekaiser. It is that simple. Right now, I cannot contest the bounce anymore. I lost too much HP. So yeah, now I'm just this is a perfect example of how I can trade. However, you see here, I'm gonna start my Q. He misses his Q, lovely. And then Q, auto W, and now I can E out in case he E's, right? He's looking to E here, and I have my E. This is how you want to trade. You want to Q on top of him, auto W, and then E reactively to his abilities. That is how you want to trade. Not like this. This is terrible again. I have no E and I'm walking up. I'm trolling here. What are you doing, Alois? Get out. I guess you want the cannon. Unlucky. So I have to let him crash it here. I lost too much HP. I took 2 bad trades, right? Walking up without my E. Biggest blunder you can do against Mordekaiser. So right here, I'm thinking he's probably going to base and recall. Or sorry, recall and TP, rather. So here, I want to match my recall, because if I do not recall here, I'm obviously going to be stuck, right, if he TP'd. So I'm checking the turret. He hasn't TP'd. I check again. I still see he hasn't TP'd. So, alright, triple checking it. Now I'm going to look to hard push, right? Because I think he should have TP'd here and locked me into lane, but he hasn't. That gives me the time to do this. I think I just did a mistake by queuing to gap close. It cost me a little bit more time. And now we get it in before the next wave arrives, and we can perfectly recall. Perfect. He comes back. He has boots, cloth armor refillable. I get whip refillable. You see, I'm already 20 cents up, right? So even though I didn't do much, I just farmed well. I traded okay-ish. On the bounce, I didn't trade well, but I played my early laning phase well, and I'm already quite far ahead of the Mordekaiser, right? So this is how you can play. This is already pretty good for the matchup. So now coming back into it. Right now, it's going to be quite hard to progress onto him. I do have the item lead, but he has cloth armor, right? Which is going to make him a bit tanky. He's 6 now as well. I do have the ignite edge. So here, this is a perfect trade pattern, right? This is exactly what I was talking about. You want to Q into his face, not E. Always keep your E up, and then you QW auto, E out. QW auto, and then I did whip here. I didn't do auto, because whip or auto would have locked me in them. I mean whip or auto, and I eat out here. Perfect. And now I cannot really get punished. But I think he did a very good Q there afterwards. So I guess the trade wasn't too good. But still, that is how you generally want to trade against the Mordekaiser. You want to QW auto, and then E out. And then poke him down until you can all in. Same thing. I was looking for it. Q lane. And I'm probably going to look to try and do it again. Okay, I don't get it here. Okay, just eat that. We're fine. Alright. Okay, so let's see. How do I get this straight? We're Q laying. I get on top of him. I dodge his Q. My Q is about to come back up. W, auto, and out. You see? I just keep my E up all the time, so I can use it reactively to his E. And then all these trades are completely fine. Here I probably look to kill him, if I can. But he does smart thing by pulling the wave, and I cannot kill him. Okay. Also, my jungler's bot, I have no idea where enemy jungle is at, so we're just forced to receive. But even then, right? I'm going to freeze it here, and let's see if we press tab. Probably should. 48 to 60. So we're still pretty far ahead here, and I'm very happy in that. Alright. There. Again, right? Look, perfect trade pattern again. You just Q in his face, you cancel his stuff, and then you E out. And he has no counterplay against it. Also because I'm closer to my turret now. He also eat beforehand, so I guess he has no ability here. And then, yeah, I just use my E up like that. Probably should have eat there. Not sure why I'm not doing that. Lovely. He gave me the chance here, so I'm going to hard push and look to recall again. I think he's looking for a plant, so that gives me the time to hard push the wave and recall. Perfect. We're coming back. There's this skirmish going on, so we come here. Some weird skirmish going on. Okay. Anivia gets pulled into the sex chamber. No biggie. I think we still win here. Diana stop. Lovely. So this was very nice for me, right? Ultimately, this is going to help me a lot in the matchup. Mordekaiser dies. He used ult as well. So now I'm very happy. I'm also getting close to Gordrinker. The wave is pushing into me here. I'd say the matchup is looking pretty much over, right? I'm already quite far ahead in CS. I'm 52 to 68. He just died. The wave is pushing into me. He has no ult right now as well. I have both summoners on my next ult. I probably kill him. It's looking pretty good for me here. And here's where you're also going to see my biggest blunder. So he comes back. I'm very close to Gordrinker, like I said, right? I only need 300 gold right now. I'm on Gordrinker. So what I was also saying here in my stream is I need to, you know, just don't play aggressive right now. Wait for Gordrinker, and then I can recon. I'm very strong. Also, my Udyr, right? If you check the minimap, he has no camps in top side. All his camps are bot side, so he should just be going bot side too. He's doing the correct thing. He has Tabis now as well. I should just play passive here and not look to trade. I have no ult. I'm very close to Gordrinker. That's what I should be playing for, and I do this. So I Q up in his face, right? With all 3 of my Qs, I cannot E out. And here I also commit to the trade. I should just flash out. I should stop being greedy. I'm looking to kill him. And here, look, he's going to completely smurf on me. I flash. He predicts it and I die. I mean, I wouldn't say unlucky. I was outplayed and also stupid. And now you see my gold. I'm also just short of my gold drinker, so everything just went wrong here for me. I really misplayed it. So I'm left with CDR boots here. Yeah, that was my mistake. Terrible mistake. And here I'm gonna get salvaged. So here I just have the luxury that my Anivia thinks smurfs it. I am 96 to 65, so it's not the end of the world, right? It's still somewhat playable, but here I am in a bit of trouble. So here my Anivia is just gonna completely smurf it. He knew that Mordekaiser had no flash. He's sitting in my lane here. I was also very surprised, but also very happy. This was, of course, extremely good for me. Mordekaiser walks up and yeah, he just gets one shot. He cannot do anything here. So yeah, I'm lucky with this, right? This pulls me back into the game. I'm able to get my gold drink. I have a big smile right now. Thank you, King Anivia. Absolutely, that Anivia is a king. So yeah, now I get my gold drinker, I get my CDR boots, but this is also the spike you want to have against the Mordekaiser, right? So let's see one more time how I am able to use this spike against the Mordekaiser, and once I get these items, I feel like the Mordekaiser matchup also becomes extremely easy. So I don't have ult right now, so I'm gonna wait for that. On this wave, you see I took a little bit of a trade here. Okay, trade a little bit here, that's all good. Okay, so now 70 for my ult. I'm not going to hard push this wave, because if I keep slow pushing, maybe he'll walk up, I'll get my ult and ignite, and I can kill him, right? And right now I'm at 50 ability haste, which means that I can perma Q delay, and if he ever walks up whilst I'm Q delaying, I can look to kill him, right? So my Q is coming, okay, there I go. Q, I'm starting my Q delay. Second Q, and if he walks up right now, I'll look to kill him. He walks up, there we go. Kite back, he walks up, and then he's just one shot. Nothing he can do, matchup over. So, I would summarize this matchup, guys. Two things. Try to always keep your E up for after the trade, right? Q into his face, W auto, and then E out. Never E forward, because if you do that, he's gonna land all his abilities, and you're probably dead too, right? If you keep your E, you should also very often be safe to never get pulled back in and get ulted. So yeah, keep your E up. That's the most important thing. Farm consistently, and I think very often also you will outskill this champion if you just go even, right? You get Gold Drinker, probably go Cleaver second because he goes Jaksho, and everybody gonna be completely fine. I think Mordekaiser is also extremely gankable, right? So if he ever burns flash, communicate with your jungler and with your mid lane, and you should be able to kill him like that. And yeah, punish him in the early game, guys. Mordekaiser is a very weak early game champion, as you see. I was able to make quite use of that trick, and then yeah, he lost a lot of farm, and I already got ahead just through the early game like that. So keep that in mind. Try to abuse him in the early game, and you should be completely fine in this matchup. Yeah, I hope I've taught you guys some new stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next matchup. Peace, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.